Danielle, go ahead.
Hey, Kai, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
I was wondering if you had been in contact with DeAndre Ayton while he's, making this great run in the playoffs. I know you used to work out with him. Have you talked to him lately?
No, ma'am, I haven't. But I'm so happy for him. I'm proud of him and proud of the way that he's representing our country. It's big time. He's one of the major inspirations for me, seeing him be the #1 pick in 2017. So I'm really proud of him and happy for him.
When you look at the success that big men like him and Jokic have had this year in the league and how impactful they've been able to be for their teams, is there anything that you're looking at them and trying to translate into your own game?
For sure. With DeAndre Ayton, just his ability to rebound and guard, he's done a great job defensively for the Phoenix Suns. And then, like I said, pick and roll is huge in the NBA, so his ability to roll and finish around the rim has been huge too. And then with Nikola Jokic just being an all-around big man who you can play through, and pass, shoot, dribble, just being an all-around player. So they're both people who I look up to, look at their games to learn from.
How would I feel with them? I think I'll be able to adjust
Kai,
to whatever place.
This is Tom Osborne from the San Antonio Express News. Can you tell me where your drive and your work ethic come from? Coach Smart talked great about your work ethic. Where does that come from?
Well, the drive comes from just my love for the game. I love the game of basketball, and I feel like I'm very fortunate to play the game. So I'm very grateful for every opportunity that I've had to be a part of special teams and even be here at this draft combine. So it just comes from my love of the game. I love working out. I love working on my game, and I want to be the best version of myself possible. And I'm really trying to max out my potential. So that's why I really work so hard.
Had you talked to the Spurs yet? And just what are your thoughts on them being having you on their radar?
Very good.
Yes, sir. I spoke to the Spurs. I had a meeting with them today. Did my interview. It went very well. I love their staff. I love everything they stand for. It's been great to talk to them, and I'm very happy to be on the radar.
Being able to showcase.
Had a lot of legendary players come through there. So,
just being able to guard full court.
Describe yourself as a defender. What are your strengths?
My strengths are my versatility on defense. Just my ability to guard 1 through 5. Sit down very low in the stance and get my hands up as well. So yeah, just that's what I say is my strength as a defender.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I would say.
Hi, Kai. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
Good. Just curious. I know you're one of you just started picking up the game a few years ago. Do you feel like going into the NBA, your game is ready? You have a lot more to come in and compete.
My pride, my love.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. I think with all the tools that I have as a player, in terms of my athleticism and versatility, it can translate very quickly. Just because of how many different facets I can impact the game in terms of my defense and offense, my ability to run the floor, and like I said, my versatility on defense, guarding 1 through 5. So I definitely think I can impact the game right away in the NBA.
Definitely, and I know you said you spoke to the Spurs. I'm just curious, were there other teams you had spoken to? Have you spoken to the Grizzlies at all, or other teams like that?
Yes, sir. I spoke to a number of teams. I had 7 interviews today, and I had 6 interviews.
I would say that comparison is fair in some ways. I would say defensively, just the things he can do defensively, guard multiple positions.
Hi, this is Danielle Lerner from the Houston Chronicle again. Would you mind first just kind of listing all the teams that you've done interviews with?
Yes, ma'am. I did an interview with the Pelicans. I did an interview with
his offense, he could
Golden State Warriors
on the floor. His skill set.
The Spurs.
I would say just his competitive nature.
Not the Cavs yet. The Raptors.
He wants to win. He's going to do whatever it takes to win. He's going to do those little things on the floor. I would say that's something that you can compare as well. Just like the nature that's in this to try to win tomorrow. And just not have our names before. Those little things that people don't.
And then secondly, you've mentioned your defensive versatility and what you bring to the table, but what do you think about possibly playing alongside another big man? There are some teams that have been doing more kind of like the 4 or 5 in a pick and roll. Would you be comfortable in that type of situation, and have you played there before?
You mean coming off the pick and roll, coming off the ball screen, or
yeah, like they'll have the 4-man as the ball handler and a pick and roll with the 5.
For sure, absolutely. I feel very comfortable in that spot. I feel like I can make plays from there and get into my bag and my package that I have, and I work on from that point too. So I think that
try to do your best. We did different things at Florida State where we just working on a lot of defensive aspects where no matter if it's high hand close, I was getting hand on line, switching everything, throwing the post, doing things like that. Where it's just we're drilling each and every day to try to get us ready for that next level. Guard motion positions, being so long and athletic. We recruit a lot of long, gifted players that just can guard.
Evan, go ahead.
Positions.
Evan, go ahead.
Kai, real quick, when you mentioned the teams you spoke with, did you say you had spoke to the Grizzlies, or you hadn't speak to the Grizzlies?
Yeah, it's ready for that
I
next
didn't
level.
be with the Grizzlies.
So we could do those types of things. So we can have that impact defensively because that was.
What about the Rockets?
We have a defensive
I haven't spoken
mindset.
to the Rockets.
We're just willing to be dogs when we get out there on the floor.
Just give us like 2 more.
Obviously, other than his record, he plays the game the right way.
Hi, how's your experience been at the draft combine?
It's been amazing. Loved it here. Had a lot of interviews. It's been a great time to just share who I am with these people who've been watching me for the past 2 years. And
I've been working on
some of the people you see on TV and hear about in the media. And also, it's a good way to see some old teammates that you can play together. So I've loved it. It's been nice.
Where my shot is developing from my upper half is very good, but it's more now just realizing where it's coming from with my legs, with my hips, my legs involved to my shot. But everything, I'm just getting worn tons and tons of reps.
Go ahead.
Where it just feels really good where I know if I miss a shot.
Kai, do you feel like you're just scratching the surface on how good you can be? And the Spurs, of course, have a great developmental staff. Would you look forward to working with them?
Better shooter than my number
side. I would. I feel like I am just scratching the surface. I feel like I have a lot to show and a lot of room to grow on both sides of the floor. And I think defensively, the Spurs have a reputation for developing really good defensive players and really good offensive players as well. So it would be a pleasure to be a part of that organization.
Thank you.
It takes to win a game like that. Never played a national championship before, and
Chris, we came out
a little bit flat. It cost us the game, and so being able to come out for a game with enough energy to take on a team like Baylor was huge. And then, I had a great year. I grew a bunch as a person, having to navigate it through COVID and all the protocols and stuff that I had to work with was
all good.
Not an easy task in team building. And, putting a team together,
say that again.
That kind of obstacles is tough. So, I had a lot of fun playing this year, though. All that being said,
Danielle, go ahead.
You're kind of like going out at the end.
I know there's probably been a lot of talk about how, you picked up basketball later than most. Is there any way that you feel like that's been an advantage for you?
Yeah, absolutely.
I talked to also
so fresh. It's still
Magic and
to fall in love with it. I feel like I'm finding a new reason to fall in love with the game like this every day. So I always played and always had a passion for basketball. It just so happened that I didn't make the team in 7th and 8th grade or 9th grade. So I was playing in city leagues, and my mom really couldn't afford for me to play travel basketball. So I was just trying to play pickup wherever I could. But I always loved the game, always played the game, always watched the game and kept up with it. Just was a matter of not making the team. But once I started, I feel like it is an advantage because if you see the growth that I made after winning 4 years of organized ball, imagine a great team grow when I become a professional.
They're a great team where they just I feel like they're just a piece or two away or an injury from just being right back at that top level. So I feel like I can make an immediate impact just being on the floor with those different types of guys, with my abilities and their abilities as well. They're a great team.
2 minutes
so
of
I
time.
can make that stamp as soon as I come in and make an impact with that program. It says a lot defensively, just having those great guys that can defend on the floor with Draymond. Players like Clay coming back from injury, he's a great defender himself. and just with shooters all around, that I feel I can make an immediate impact there.
Yeah, totally. It's reading guys out of the corner of your eye. I mean, you're looking at the ball coming in, you can feel the defender. That's something I'm really thankful to thousands of reps doing, just being in games. That's kind of the situation I find myself in a lot. So just work on that. Kind of sharpening the tools in my toolbox.
I would just say I wasn't really in myself to a position. I would say me going in at point guard, I can help the team. Me going at small forward, me going at power forward. Those two positions, I feel like I can come in and help our team immediately, have an impact. Because I can do so many different things. I can go off the ball and do so many things off the ball. Or I can have the ball in my hands and do those things off the ball. It's just about offense.
Kai, is there a player that you admire or that you model your game after? And is there someone that you really look up to in the NBA?
For sure. It's a mixture of three guys. Kevin Garnett, Kevin Durant, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Garnett because of his intensity and post game, his fadeaway, and his rebounding as well. And then Kevin Durant just for his ability to shoot the ball off the dribble, his catch and shoot footwork, and mid-range game is immaculate. And Giannis, I'd say just because his transition game can really run the floor. He's a freak athlete and Euro steps and dunks on people. Kind of similar to what I do, so I just feel like that. Those are the three guys.
How much are you working on your three-point game right now?
A lot. Every day.
We've been having great interviews with
reps, so that's something big for this pre-draft process.
I feel like
Thank you.
I just feel like if that's what they want, and a player like me.
Go ahead, Danielle. Last question for Kai.
So I feel like I can.
Oh, I'm good. I didn't have anything else.
That
Thanks.
can help their program with immediate impact of winning. So
Thank you, Kai.
I feel like that's what they feel like as well.
Thank you. Y'all have a great day.
Thank you.